play, just jumping offside for the Mustangs. Kobe McKnight, who just came in out on the right side of that defense. Can't listen to that quarterback, Skatens. And the Mustangs have had trouble with that the last 2 games. And it's not something that is uncorrectable, certainly.
Well, they certainly don't want to give any more momentum to Yough than they have to. They've already developed their own momentum.
1st and 12 now, and Mustangs almost pulled off again. Inside handoff, right up the middle, and the ball's on the turf. The Mustangs pick it up. And this is Edenfield with the ball striding inside Yough territory to the 20, 10, touchdown for the Mustangs.
65-yard, that ball bounced
65-yard fumble recovery. Great hit inside. I didn't pick up who made that hit, but it was a beautiful hit right on the ball, and the just popped free. As Ian Edenfield recovers the fumble and goes 65 yards for the Mustang touchdown when the Cougars were threatening inside Mustang territory after the fumbled punt by Livingston. But it was Ian Edenfield taking the fumble recovery 65 yards. On for the extra point is Leitza, and that one's blocked. So extra point is no good with 6:36 to go now here in the second quarter. It's Laurel Highlands 41, Yough 21. We'll send it back to Brian and Steve and take a break here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, financial advisors of Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs football team and their coaches to have a successful season this year. Go Mustangs!
We're back again here on the South Union Township Sports Network. We're going to have to check with Jerry, see if he has enough tape for this game. We're still 6:36 to go here in the second quarter, 41-21. Points all over the place. Here's Leitza. The run up and the kick. He kicks this one deep back to the 10-yard line. Quickly up the field. A flag on the play, but breaking through, hit at about the 40-yard line. I think that was Brian on the return. Again, hard to pick up that number. I was Brian, but there's a flag on the play, so that's going to probably send it back a little bit. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the return team. That's 10 yards. That's going to move it back about to the 30-yard line, I would think. After the nice return out to the 40-yard line, it's going to push him back to the 30. 1st and 10 for Yough. Mustangs with a couple miscues, but able to overcome most of them so far here in the first half, Rick. But I'd like to see things tighten up as the Mustangs, again, don't have the right personnel on the field. They're going to have to call timeout. Yeah, well, defensive players running in off the field look like the Steelers in the first game of the season. And that's going to be a timeout called. Give us another chance to step aside here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Oh, baby. Now it's 4-1.
Welcome back as we look in now with 6:26 to go. Yough 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Just gave up the long fumble return, and here's a sweep to the right with some room around the right side, but tackled out of bounds across the way there by number 1, McClusack and Petrus. That was Borkovich on the run for, it might have been Baldwin, 29 or
29.
That's Baldwin. Ben Baldwin on
really
the run.
hard to pick up. I even have binoculars, Gary. It's tough to pick up those numbers.
Gain of 7 on the play, 2nd down and 3. Now Everly under center. He's going to go for the sweep, and good penetration by the Mustangs. That looked like a clip block in the back. Still don't have him on the ground.
That's Jordan Poor scrambling.
Edenfield looked like he had a clear shot, and he was pushed in from the back. So looked like 23 Jordan Poor on the run. Tackle there by number 45 Petrus and number 84 Campbell. But pushes it back to now 3rd down and 9. And Mustangs called offside again, right at the nose tackle. This is really frustrating, not only for the Mustangs, but us up here in the booth. We're just begging for the Mustangs to watch that ball and not get called offsides. That's the 3rd one here this evening, and almost 2 other calls. It's really unacceptable. Really no excuse for that, especially right over the ball. Gives them 5, makes it now a manageable 3rd down and 4. Everly now in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion right. Looks for the screen up the middle, and he has his man again with room. Past the 40 to the 50. Knocked out of bounds by Sloboda.
That's Poor again.
Number 23, Poor. So the cross screen, Everly just goes straight back, and Poor sneaks through the right side, comes across the middle, and gets the screen right in the defensive backfield. Takes it into Mustang territory at the 43. Nice play by Yough. Sets up 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's a 21-yard pitch and catch. Those slants, Laurel Highlands is having trouble with those slants, Gary.
Everly now handoff inside, and met right in the hole there.
That's a gang tackle.
Poor tackle there by number 59 for the Mustangs, Cody Christopher. Good head-up tackle there by Christopher.
Hey, Gary, right before that timeout, Christopher dodged a bullet because they used a hard count, and he jumped right after they called timeout. It was close.
So 2nd down and 10 at the 43-yard line of the Mustangs. Everly now trying the hard count again. Almost pulled the Mustangs off. Everly knows to go on a 2 count. Here's a slant in the middle again. Caught. Nice play by number 8 for the Cougars, Jordan Bryan. Tackle there by Sloboda, but it's another 1st down for Yough. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Yough showing the ability to move, and there's another jump. It is unbelievable. That is the 3rd time. Unbelievable that now they're going to bring in a new nose guard for the Mustangs.
Gary, that's probably 4 times this game and 6 times last game. What does Coach Just do?
Ramsey now in at nose tackle for the Mustangs. 1st and 5. Everyone's just got to go on 2 count. Here's a deep pass and just overthrown. Having his man beat down the left side again was Jordan Bryan. He was defending with Sloboda, but just a little bit overthrown. Could have been another Yough score, but brings up now 2nd and 5.
That could have been another problem there, Gary. He had Sloboda beat. It's hard to make that touch pass on the run.
2nd and 5 at the Mustang 28-yard line. Up the middle and hit hard in the hole there by number 59. Again, we're calling his name all night for the Mustangs. Cody Christopher, the strong tackle for no gain. 3rd down and 5.
No gain on the play, but 3rd and 5 for Cody.
Well, he's controlling that left side as a defensive end. He's controlling that left side of that line.
It's going to be 4 down territory here for Yough, I would believe. They're sending 2 receivers out to the right.
You're right, 3 minutes left in the quarter. Now there's a timeout.
Timeout called. It's a big play here for the Yough Cougars.
Yough timeout.
They'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. It's Laurel Highlands 41, Yough 21. Back after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
All right.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
We're back from the timeout with the setup at the 28-yard line. 3rd down and 5 for Yough with 2:59 to go here in the second quarter. They'll send 3 receivers to the short side. Send 1 wide receiver out to the right. Single coverage out there. Here's Everly with the pitch. Mustangs with good pursuit, and a drag of the tackler does gain positive yardage for Baldwin. Tackle there by Eisler, but he gains about 2. He's going to bring up 4th and 3. Pergola has a very strong kicking leg for Yough, but that would be about a 42-yard kick. They're going to go for it on 4th and 3. All they have to do is go on the hard count. They'll draw them offside, Rick.
And just get another 5 or 10 yards closer. Do it a couple times.
And the Mustangs stay on side is the question. Here's Everly straight back. Looks like the screen in the middle, and it's underthrown, and the Mustangs will take over on downs. So Everly just unable to connect on that 4th down play. Will turn it over to the Mustangs, who dodge a bullet here in Mustang territory. Yough unable to put points on the board, which is an unusual occurrence here this evening. With our score 41-21, Mustangs with 2:14 to go. Plenty of time for the Mustangs to be able to put something else up on the board. As Sloboda in late arriving at the right wing position. Livingston will be to the short side. Looks like Edenfield or Swartz out there to the right. Here's a hand. No, Pierce keeps, and he's going to go off the left side, take it over the 30 to about the 32-yard line. Gain of about 4, give him 5. Tackle there by number 4 and number 10 for Yough, Ryan Everly and Dustin Schoaf. 2nd and 5.
Just
Clock
under
running
2 minutes.
inside 2 minutes. Looking for Livingston. He'll send it deep. Livingston under it. Can't get in there. Nice defense. Just shielding him away from the ball was number 9, Jeff Pergola. So give him credit as he just shadowed Livingston down the right sideline and did not give him a chance to even make an attempt on that catch. So clock stops now.
Livingston could have come back to that ball and tried to draw a penalty.
Here's the sweep, all kind of room on the right side. This is Boyle trying to get around the right side, and he'll be dragged down at about the 43-yard line. I'm sorry, the 38-yard line. That's close to a first down, and that will be a first down, and that'll stop the clock as they move the chains with 1:35 to go. Tackle on the play by Jordan Bryan for Yough, and quickly to the line. Now Pierce looks for the out pattern. Nobody there. He'll throw it deep, and it's looked like it's up in the air. Could have been intercepted right through the hands of the defender for Yough. We welcome in the WMBS listeners as the Mustangs stopped Yough on a deep drive inside the 30-yard line on 4th down. Mustangs have taken over. It's now 2nd down and 10 on the 38-yard line with 1:25 to go. Mustangs leading 41-21, trying to add on here late. Here's a handoff up the middle to Cruz, and he's going to be dropped for a very short gain. The ball went on the ground, and let's see who has it. Yough's pointing their way. They're going to call third down. So with 1 minute and 12 seconds to go on a running clock, everyone's used all their timeouts. It's still 41-21. We'll send it back to you, Brian. Here's Pierce now looking up the middle. Looked like a potential penalty there, but Pierce stays on his feet and gains about 4. And that's going to be a timeout now. Let's see who's going to call timeout. We have a timeout, Yough. With 51 seconds to go, they're going to probably go for a block or something like that here, Rick. Maybe the Mustangs will pull out a little trickery and go for a fake punt.
Yeah, well, I think Laurel Highlands has to get that ball off. Two things have to concern Coach Just right now. Number one, the pre-snap penalties on defense are amazing. Second of all, allowing Yough to gain some momentum, particularly with those slant plays. When they get to the real meat of the conference, the West Mifflin, Ringgold, Bell Vernon, they're not going to tolerate mistakes, and they're just going to capitalize on them. So Laurel Highlands really is going to have to tighten up every play in preparation for the rest of the season. Absolutely, and also the turnovers have been a little bit of a problem here tonight, Rick, putting the ball on the turf. The Mustangs now with a 4th and 6, and there's going to be 10 men up on the line for Yough. They're going to be looking for the block. We have 2 protectors out here. Now we have another whistle. What do we have? A penalty flag? What do we got? What do we? Let's trigger out the penalty flag here. Dead ball. Illegal participation against Yough. That gives them 5 yards. The Mustangs are going to come back out and go for it, Rick. 4th and 1. Big penalty there. And you would look for Cruz or Pierce to take it themselves in this situation to try to gain that 1 yard. 51 seconds to go. 2 tights. The Mustangs were moving, no call. This will be Pierce, and he's going to drag tacklers and break loose inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. I don't think the Mustangs have any timeouts, though. Let's see, do they? That's a first down. They're going to stop the clock to move the chains only. With 43 seconds to go, tackle there by number 23, Jordan Poor, and number 10, Dustin Schoaf. But here's Pierce looking for the out pattern now to Livingston. He has it, but he's in bounds. Clock down now inside 30 seconds to the 30-yard line. Mustangs will need to get up on the line. Clock ticking down to 26 seconds. Defended on the play there by Jordan Bryan. Pierce quickly to the line, 20 seconds. And now we have a flag on the play. They're going to have a legal procedure against the Mustangs. Didn't get everybody set. And that's another penalty against the Mustangs that trying to push something in here late. Going to push it out to the 34, 33-yard line. 2nd down and 6. Now the clock's going. Pierce looking deep over the middle, and that's knocked away. Try to hit Boyle on the crossing pattern. Hit 2 or 3 defenders and Boyle, but stops the clock with 13 seconds to go. We have a flag back here at the 40-yard line. Looks like we have a man down for Yough also. It's going to be a penalty against the Mustangs. Let's see if they decline it or will take the penalty. It looks